Alright, we're back. This is part 4, I believe, of the Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance Crit Level 1 New Game Any % tutorial. Last we left off, we just finished Riku's Disney Worlds in this initial ring, dropped to Sora, gave him Magic Boost Level 3, or Magic Gain Level 3 if you want to be technical about it. And we are now ready to make some progress with Sora. So we will be heading right to City of Bells. Dive here is not much special.
Faster!
And this should not be your first speedrun category of this game, so you should know what to look at from my beginner tutorial.
Here we go.
But if you're a crazy motherfucker, or if your name is Kirby Sora,
Here we go.
then you can at least reference this.
Here we go. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Here we go. Here we go. Ha. Yeah. Ha. 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 Yeah. 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 Ha. Faster. Yeah. Faster. Faster. Here we go. Yeah. Ha. Faster. Ha.
Bro, what?
Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
I for sure dodged that. Whatever. Game's dumb.
Faster. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Got theory gonna get an A rank. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah. Oh. Ha.
Alright, we're going to use a lot of balloons in this fight.
Take this. Yeah. Take this. Take this.
Taking care of that elephant right off the bat is a pretty good move.
Take this. Ha. Yeah. Take this. Take this. Take this. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Take this. Take this. Hey. Hey. Yeah.
Bro.
Ha. Hey. Take this. Yeah. Take this. Take this. Yeah.
That'll kill it, right? Alright, there we go. Yeah, not a whole lot of strategy to that, because we don't really have the tools to, like, really control that fight. You kind of just hit things with balloons and hope you don't die. If you need it, you have a cure, you have Leaf Bracer.
Yeah. Ha. Oh. Ha. 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 Yeah.
And
Ha.
let me check my to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, save point graveyard.
Ha. Ha. Yeah.
So yeah, next we're just gonna do Wii Flower fights.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna want to just find the big one,
Take this.
alternate hits,
Hey. Take this.
and alternate balloon casts, or balloon casts rather, and then it'll just kill itself.
Oh. Yeah.
And Sir Kairu's almost dead. I have to take care of that.
Heal. Ha. Take this. Hey. Take this. Hey. Oh. Take this.
This room is a little dangerous.
Yeah. Ha. Take this.
And I'm gonna be popping that cure as soon as this cutscene's over.
Heal. Oh.
I'll get that droplet, but then I'm getting out of here.
Hey. Take this. Hey.
Very nice. That's about how you want that to look.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, and here I'm going to turn around, jump, and press square without touching the stick. Allows me to get a wall kick off of the wall to the loading zone. Sweet little bit of movement optimization. Not quite sure what that was. Don't copy that one necessarily. We are going to grab the save point here. I thought that would hit the wall. Shame. Whatever. Ugh, rip. That was not as smart at slow motion idea as I'd hoped it would be. I should probably just do a slow motion slam. I'm trying to go for fancy shit. Yeah, shouldn't worry too much about trying to get extra kills here. We have a better way of grinding experience later. It's just not super worth it to go out of your way. So mixing up some muscle memory with an older route where we would do a lot of grinding here. Yeah, I'm trying to do stupid shit. Get me out of here. Alright, and if you didn't find Bargain Flary's Riku, you would do a shop here. And you would buy, along with the cure, if you want it. I think I'm going to stick with the cure, but you can buy a cure. You'd also buy 3 rampant figments and 2 vibrant figments. In order to get that 3rd balloon we need, you need to use a creation glitch to create a Jestabaki, which will happen in Pranksters. But we need to do that. We're just going to head right on into Wargoyle. Not a whole lot of advice here, except don't die. I tend to start with my balloon res. This guy hits hard. I meant to use my balloon there. Remember, if you're not at 1 HP, then you don't need to cure. Alright, run into this. Alright, don't. Okay. Okay, that was a pretty good fight. Used to be we didn't have Once More or Leaf Bracer for that fight. That was rough, but it's pretty okay now. You know, you will have to take some hits in iframe. Use cure iframes usually because he is pretty aggressive, but you do also have room to maneuver. Which should be a shame if they brought him back and put him in a shoebox, but we're not quite there yet. Not a terribly difficult fight. Don't die. You'll be fine. Next up is Prankster's Paradise. We are going to menu. We're going to put Confuse on our empty command slot. I'm also gonna just fix my stuff here so it makes a little more sense. That's how I do it. Like I say, you'll put Confuse down here, switch it with command slot 1. Then you'll equip Guardian Bell. And I'm going to use Balloonra first in this next fight, so I'm going to have that prepped. I'm going to try and save my Confuse for the second wave of this as everything spawns in.
Take this. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Ha, heal. Take this. Take this. Ha. Take this.
Yep, there it is. Confuse.
Yeah, take this.
Very nice. If you get a reality shift, you will absolutely take that.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Ha. Take this. Yeah. Ha. Take this. Yeah. Hey. Take this. Take this. Take this. Yeah. Yeah. Take this. Take this.
Yeah, Confuse allows you to play a lot more aggressive because enemies won't hurt you, and ideally it also means they will hurt each other. So strategic use of Confuse, especially as waves spawn, will take you far. And this is the point where in this alternate version of the route where we didn't have Bargain Flare's Riku, where you would go create a Justabaki. You have the recipe here. We're not going to do that now. You'd swap out probably Flower Meow and just like pop a single a single water barrel. You'd get it and then you'd swap it back out. It would be a very minimal interaction. Yeah, other thing about that fight at the base of this tower, can help to jump before you attack. At least while the Justabakis are out, most of their attacks are very low to the ground. So if you're getting spooked and like are trying to, like, you know, maybe you don't have your cure off cooldown, you want to fire off a command and make sure it actually gets out, you can just jump, and that'll hopefully help. Alright, and that's where we can do Confuse and Balloons. So we're going to try and do a little bit of grinding just because this is a decent spot for it. Not a huge amount because you don't really have the tools for it here. Gonna hit these guys with Confuse. I'm gonna start popping balloons.
Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Yeah. Take this. Yeah.
And then we're just gonna get out of here. Not gonna worry too much about that.
Yeah.
Just might get a little bit of extra experience, and that would be nice.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna enter this fight with my deck hovering over a Balloonra. I'm gonna want to pop that immediately. Gotta wait a little bit to skip this intro cutscene here. This fight is tough. It's also really cool if you get lucky. Confuse is very powerful here. Let's just get into it. We're gonna clear out the Komori bats because they're weirdly some of the most dangerous enemies here.
Take this. Take this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Take this. Here.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Take this. Take this.
these guys
Okay. Yeah. Ha.
can do this custom attack for this specific fight
Yeah. Take this. Yeah.
where they will... It can knock bouncing foes away. Where they will butt slam after 3 big hops on the trampoline, and that can do damage to you, pop you up, then they can hit you. but if you confuse them, then that hitbox will hurt everything else. So you can use that to your advantage. And going into the second phase here, I'm going to do exactly that. Get down here. And I'm going to actually dodge roll into the side of the arena to get off the trampoline instead of doing a jump, because that might interrupt the attacks that I actually want to get off, so that they actually kill stuff.
Take this. Take this.
And yeah, these Komori bats are immune to confuse, so we really want to make sure they get the chance to do some stuff. Just try and knock this guy down there.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this. Take this.
And yeah, cool fight. Definitely, like, one of those guys just died entirely on his own from confuse. So once again, to the second phase, keeping the confuse up on those can be a really good way to speed that up. And now we're just gonna get going to the rest of the run. Okay. Maybe just eat my dash. That's cool. I'll do this again, sure.
Take this. Take this. Take this. Heal. Take this. Take this. Take this. Heal.
Probably not worth it. Honestly, maybe don't do that. Certainly don't, like, commit to it as long as I just did. That may need some testing. Test if that's worth it. Someone out there. Basically, we need to get our Sir Kairu to level 20 before the Holy Moly fight in Riku's Country of the Musketeers. That's like the goal we're aiming for. And we have a way to grind pretty quickly once we get there. But I'm not sure if there's a range that we need to account for by killing some extra stuff. Once you get here, don't quite enter the load zone, but open your menu. And I'm going to change my stuff. Am I actually? Okay, yeah, Cure over Confuse, and so I'm going to do Cura over Confuse, and I'm going to equip High Jump. Something I was messing with at some point. If someone wants to mess with this, I was messing with a third balloon instead of this Cure, but it makes Rinzler much more dangerous. I'm not sure it's worth it. But if someone wants to mess with that, you can try and make 3 balloon Rinzler work. Only have enough LP to get reload boost by this point. That's right. You know what? What's up with that? I feel like we might actually be there. Very nice. You know what? Actually, fuck it. Let's try it. Why not? Let's see how it goes. So yeah, that's something you want to be... Bare minimum, you want reload boost by the boss rush coming up in Traverse Town 2 for Sora. But Meow had really good points, so we were able to get it super early, and that can be very, very helpful and very nice. Dodge roll forward and then air slide.
Take this. Take this. Take this.
Getting caught in the nose there was extremely fortuitous, actually. Just because this arena is so huge, I am going to actually go ahead and...
Yeah, take this. Take this. Take this. Here. Take this. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Take this. Take this.
You can jump up and cast balloons, and then if you're far away from him, you might be able to bait him into doing that attack.
Yeah. Take this. Yeah.
And that's like a thing you can try and do to get some damage in during this DM phase. That's guaranteed at the start of the fight. Also, if you're at low health, you can try and use that to your advantage to...
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not entirely surprising. Alright, let's set a balloon trap.
Take this. Take this. Yeah. Take this.
Oh, and we're good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, having 3 balloons does make that fight quite fast. So this is a judgment call you can make if your Floodmare has really good link points coming out of the grind, as you can try and go for that reload boost and play a little more aggressively for a Chill Clopster and Rinzler. It is for sure dangerous. We'll see how Rinzler goes. And this is just whatever. And now one last thing to do, which is Rinzler.
Yeah.
Balloon Rise, I'm sure you can guess, will be far more valuable than balloons in this fight, although if Rinzler is wanting to fight close quarters, then he will walk into balloons. So certainly good to throw those out every now and then, but I'm certainly going to be opening with balloons or Balloon Rise.
Hey, take this. Take this. Yeah. Oh, take this. Yeah. Take this.
And if you get a reality shift, you are absolutely going to go for that, because it will prevent him from flipping the arena.
Yeah. Take this.
And having this with the reload boost is extremely convenient. Seems like my risk is paying off in spades. Not even at 1 HP, so this is very safe. Very good. So yeah, that's that. Gonna see if I can't get this one framer to avoid having to look at Traverse Town. Not quite. Alright. I'm gonna drop a save here. And split this off into another video. That's part 4. Next time we will be tackling Traverse Town 2. And then who knows?